Only 3 games left in the regular season, and it's officially crunch time for all of the teams trying to make it into the playoffs. My name is Matt Kearney, and welcome to SD Sports Buzz live stream broadcast of St. Thomas More football. Today's game features the Cavaliers going up against the Hot Springs Bison. For the best local and regional sports coverage you can find on the internet, it's found at SD Sports Buzz. From our daily buzz post to the Nate Brown Show archive, there is always something for you, the sports fan. Just visit sdsportsbuzz.com. A reminder, you can follow me on Twitter searching the Twitter handle at Matt Kearney. You can also follow SD Sports Buzz on Twitter searching the Twitter handle at CC O'Hara. Just about 18 minutes before we get this game kicked off here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, as the Cavaliers face off against the Bison. So let's just jump into the pregame show right now. Let's take a look at the South Dakota Prep Media Poll for Week 7, excuse me. We'll look at 2 classes here, starting with Class 11AA, Mitchell in first, Pierre in second, Harrisburg third, Douglas fourth, or Brookings fourth, excuse me, and then Douglas rounding off the 5th and final spot, with Yankton, Sturgis, and Huron receiving some votes. Let's take a look at Class 11A now. Madison still the top spot. They play against T-Area. That game's happening right now, so we'll see how that game will turn out. Dakota Valley is in second, Bell Rapids third, T-Area in fourth, and Tri-Valley rounding up the 5th and final spot for 11A, with St. Thomas More, Millbank, and Pine Ridge receiving some votes. Some other games happening from around the area and around the state. Just a few blocks down the street here, Sioux Falls Lincoln taking on Rapid City Stevens. That game looking to start at 7 o'clock p.m. down at O'Hara Stadium. And like I said just a few short seconds ago, T-Area's facing off Madison. That game has just started. I'll see if I can get a score update on that. Douglas is visiting Spearfish. That game looking to start at 6 o'clock. Pine Ridge makes the long trip to Belle Fourche as they play the Bronx. That game slated to start at 6 o'clock. Red Cloud is in Custer. That game looking to start at 6 o'clock. And in some 9-man action, Wall is at Phillip. That game looking to start at 7 o'clock. Let's take a look at some team notes for both of our teams tonight. We'll start with Hot Springs. They have a record of 2-4. The Bison played against Spearfish last week and lost 14-6, and I have no stats from that game last week or in a coach interview. So the Hot Springs next game is against Douglas in Hot Springs. That game looking to start at 6 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. Let's take a look at team notes for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. They have a record of 4-2. The Cavaliers played against the Douglas Patriots last week and won 24-13. Notable stat from that game was Jake Larson. Jake had 158 yards rushing on 14 carries and also had 2 touchdowns. And I don't have a coach interview this week for St. Thomas More as well. So STM's next game is against Belle Fourche in Belle Fourche. That game looking to start at 6 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. And again, you can catch that on sdsportsbuzz.com next week. Under 15 minutes before we get things kicked off here at Dutton Field. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family that we are live on scsportsbuzz.com for this live stream. So if you know anyone, especially from the Hot Springs area, just give them a phone call or send them a text. Tell them that the game is streaming live on scsportsbuzz.com. Actually, since we have some time here, try to get some score updates coming through Twitter. Right now happening via Twitter, Sturgis is over in Yankton. That game is in a lightning delay as of right now. So Sturgis making the long trip over to Yankton to play some football there. Parkston and Miller is in a lightning delay as well. Rapid City Central playing Sioux Falls Roosevelt. I'm not sure what quarter it is, but it looks like to be a tight game. The score 14-12, and it's Roosevelt leading that game only by 2, 14-12, and actually that is in the third quarter. So far, that's all I have for score updates. Just under 8 minutes left before we get the game kicked off here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, as a face-off matchup between the St. Thomas More Cavaliers and the Hot Springs Bison. As it is Cancer Night for STM, so they're wearing some special uniforms, tackling cancer. So during halftime, we'll have the live coverage there with the halftime festivities from Kick Cancer Night at Dutton Field. Only 3 weeks left to go here in the regular season, so let's just take a quick gander at what the 11A seed points look like as of right now. So if you don't know, the seed points basically determine who is going to play who in the playoffs. So let's take a gander here. Dakota Valley in first, Madison in second, Del Rapids in third, Pine Ridge in fourth, Millbank in fifth, T in seventh, Todd County, or wait. Millbank sixth, T area seventh. Okay, never mind. I do have the right graphic on there. So let's just start this over again. Dakota Valley in first, Madison in second, Del Rapids in third, Pine Ridge in fourth, Millbank in fifth, T area in sixth, Todd County in seventh, and then Tri-Valley rounding up in the eighth and final position. And as you can see, the red line indicates those are the people currently in the playoffs. If the playoffs started right now, those are the people that are in, and St. Thomas More is out. How are the points determined? Well, basically, as you see on the screen, the seed points are awarded based on opponent's winning percentage. So, opponent's winnings are divided by the opponent's number of games played so far. So, we're still in the season. It's still early. They're not final yet. But if St. Thomas More wins all 3 of their games here in the next 3 weeks, it looks like they might just squeeze into the 8th and final position, and if that's the case, I believe they'll be either playing Dakota Valley or Madison for the quarter-final matchup. Just about 3:30 left before we get the game kicked off here at Dutton Field. As we're live on SDSportsBuzz.com, make sure to tell your friends, tell your family that we're live. Especially if you know anyone down in the Hot Spring area and they weren't able to make it to the game here, just give them a call or even a text message and say head over to SDSportsBuzz.com. They'll have the game right there. Looks like they're about ready to start the festivities here for pregame, so I am going to get the mic ready and send it over to the PA announcer.
Contest is being conducted under the guidance and regulations of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential for the success of these programs. Please let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate, and you, the fan, cheer positively for your team. Thank you. And now, please give a warm welcome for tonight's officials. They are Brad Tucker, Steve Hilton, Tanner Tucker, Dave Schiefman, and Dwayne McPherson. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to work tonight's game. Please give a round of applause. And now, give a warm welcome to the St. Thomas More Cavalier cheerleaders. Lauren Sanders, Abby Julian, Isabella Ryder, Lexi Peters, Michaela Simonik, and Caroline Ingram. The cheerleaders are coached by Amy Ryder, Bree Flannery, and Tracy Stamper. And now, the defensive starter for the Hot Springs Bison. Wearing number 1 tonight at linebacker, 5'11", Riley Abbott. At defensive back, a junior, 5'9", number 5, Thane Lockhart. At another DB, 5'11", a buck 45, junior, number 16, Matt Norton. Wearing number 19 for the Bison. At defensive back, 6'1", Morgan Harkless. At linebacker, number 44, Caleb Wilson. On the line for the Bison, 5'10", 300 pounds, number 52, Devin Sosserman. Also on the line, a sophomore, 5'11", a buck 65, Gavin Heil. At linebacker, wearing number 66, 5'10", 200 pounds, Brand Baker. On the line, wearing number 75, a junior, 6 foot, 200 pounds, Chad Kiso. Wearing number 78 tonight for the Bison, on the line, Caleb Majeski. And at end, wearing number 88, 6'6", 175 pounds, Gage Euler. Hot Springs is coached by Mr. Ben Kramer. And now, the offensive starters for your St. Thomas More Cavaliers. At center, number 61, a senior, Joe Peppel. At right guard, we're number 78, a senior, Kobe Whipple. At left guard, number 66, a junior, Dylan Woods. At right tackle, we're number 50, a senior, Christian Simonik. At left tackle tonight for the Cavaliers, number 62, a senior, Ryan Ahrensdorf. At wide receiver, number 7, a senior, Thomas Rafferty. Also a wide receiver, number 4, a sophomore, Jacob Hyde. At one running back, wearing number 33, a senior, 6'2", 193.5 pounds, Jake Larson. Also running back, a senior, number 20, Shay Casey. Wearing number 2 tonight for the Cavaliers, a senior at running back, Ross Skinner. And at quarterback tonight for the Cavaliers, a sophomore, 6'4.5", number 12, Ryder Kirsch. The Cavaliers are coached by Mr. Wayne Sullivan. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to honor our great nation. Proper respect is to face the flag, remove your hat or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. This evening, our national anthem will be sung by Kaylee Barnes and Megan Stone, both students at St. Thomas More High School. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Haley Barnes and Megan Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, as we tackle cancer together, get ready for some high school football.
Pre-game festivities about ready to taper off here, as now it's time for the coin toss, as team captains will come on to midfield, and we'll see who will receive the ball for this first half. Again, one game I would like to mention that's happening on the other side of the state. T area and Madison playing each other tonight. That game just started, so we'll get some score updates from that game through Twitter, as both of the team captains now are onto the field, and we will do the coin toss. So it looks like Hot Springs won the toss and they defer it, so they'll kick, and St. Thomas More will get the ball for the first half of tonight's game. Cool October evening here at Dutton Field and Rapid City. As we're about ready to get this Black Hills Conference matchup underway here with Kick Cancer Night at St. Thomas More. So in the backfield for the Cavaliers, looks to be number 18, Riley Olson, and number 7, Tom Rafferty in the backfield. As Hot Springs will set up to kick here. St. Thomas More wearing some different uniforms here. They're in a light gray with pink outlining on their unis for Kick Cancer Night. As it looks like number 16 will kick it off for the Bison. That's Matt Norton, as he'll have to reset the tee here.
Matt Norton will kick off for the Bison.
Having just a little trouble. And finally, it's set up on the tee. And we are ready. Ball's in the air. Riley Olson will take it at around his own 5. Find some open holes, and he will get out of bounds at around the, we'll say about the 38 yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. So here is Ryder Crush and Company. Ryder, 6'6", 175-pound junior. Snaps the ball, pitches it to Ross Skinner, and he's tackled by, looks like Chad Kelso, number 75 for the Bison. Loss of 2 yards now, so it'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Cavs. Ball at around their own 36. Finally get the right play. Looks like they're going to come in a single wing. Skinner in motion. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw downfield. Has a man. Throws it. Caught. And that is Jacob Hyde. Jacob Hyde, the 5'10", 160-pound sophomore for the Cavs, as they will get a 1st and 10. As they are in Bison territory. Shotgun formation, 4 wideouts, ball snap. And it's almost intercepted. 78, that's Caleb Majewski. Had his hands on it for the Bison. Majewski, 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore for the Bison. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Cavs. Okay, going in a single or a double wing. Kirsch takes a snap, looking to throw. Hyde caught and tackled.
Pass is complete for Hyde. Norton in on the tackle for the Bison.
As Norton was the tackler for the Bison. So 3rd and about 4, we'll say, for the Cavs. They're going to come with 3 wideouts. Single wing. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. Rolling. Throws it. Off the hands of Shea Casey, number 20. Shea Casey, 5'8", 170-pound senior for the Cavs. So it's 4th down now, as the punting unit will come onto the field here. As it's Jake Globe in the backfield to punt it off here. In the backfield for the Bison, looks to be number 19, Morgan Harkless. So ball snap in the air, high punt. It'll bounce it around the 25, and it will roll. And looks like they're going to
21-yard punt by Gold. Offering the first down.
mark it at around the Bison, we'll say 17-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. Will be their first drive. As the quarterback for the Hot Spring Bison is Morgan Harkless, 6'1", 160-pound junior for the Bison. They'll come out into a formation. They're going to come in an I with 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Harkless will pitch it in the backfield. Not sure who was on the carry.
Riley Abbott, the ball carrier. Christian Simonek in on the tackle.
It's over the PA announcer. It was Riley Abbott on the carry. Riley Abbott, number 1, 5'11", 160-pound senior in the running back position for the Bison. 2nd and 9, or 2nd and about 9. Ball snap. Harkless takes the throw, incomplete. He just had to throw that one away, being rushed. Looks like it was intended for number 16. Again, that's Matt Norton. As Matt Norton is 5'11", 145-pound junior. So 3rd down now. 3rd and about 9. Ball's placed at the Hot Spring 22. As they'll come out into formation. Looks like they're going to spread. Actually, no. They're going to go. Ball snap. Harkless being rushed. Change the direction. Has some room to run. Shea Casey in front of him. And Shea Casey's just got to drag him down. Gain of about 2 yards, but it's not going to be enough for the first down for the Bison. So it'll be about 4th and 5 now. So the Bison come onto the field. Looks like 78 will kick it off. It's Kayla Majewski. And in the backfield for St. Thomas More is, I see, Rafferty and Skinner. High punt. Skinner fair catches it. Ball's on the ground, and it will be St. Thomas More ball. With 9:12 left to go here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter.
Cavalier fans, there are a few tackling.
So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Looks like they're going to come, well, they were in a single wing. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Shea Casey. He'll run it up the middle. Whistle's finally called.
Shea Casey, ball carrier.
Looks like a gain of about 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd down. Ball placed at the Hot Spring 45. We're going to come in a single wing set. Larson in the backfield. Kirsch takes the snap, hands it off to Larson. Larson will make the cut, going to the far side. Has some room to run. Gets the first down and some more. They'll mark him at the Hot Springs, we'll say 25, as there's a whistle on the field. Not sure what it was for. But St. Thomas More first down. Ball placed at the Hot Spring 25. As it looks like the Cavaliers will come out in a single wing with 3 wideouts. Man in motion, that's Casey. Ball snap, he'll hand the ball off to Casey. Casey trying to make the smooth cut. Slips a little, and they'll call him down. Looks like it'll gain of about 2 yards on the play. Ball placed, looks like on the Hot Spring 22. Cavaliers going with 4 wideouts now. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Larson. Larson going to the far side. Gets the first down and some more.
Jake Larson, the runner on the left end. The run is good for a Cavalier.
So another first down for the Cavaliers. Again, Jake Larson, number 33. 6'1", 190-pound senior for the Cavaliers. .708 left to go here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter, as the Cavs looks like they're going to go with a single wing set with 3 wideouts. 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap. Ball handed to Larson. Larson couldn't quite make the couldn't handle the ball there, and then finally he had to, as he was tackled by a couple of players. So almost fumble on the play.
Garrett Hiley on the tackle.
But it's still Cavalier ball, so it will be 2nd and goal now. Ball placed at around the Hot Spring 15. They'll come with 5 wideouts. 3 on the near side. Man in motion. Ball snap. Man incomplete. It was intended for Ross Skinner on the far side, but it was just no good and incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now for the Cavaliers. Ball placed at the Hot Spring 15-yard line. Looks like they're going to come with 5 wideouts again. 3 on the near side, 2 to the far side. Kirsch takes a snap, looking to throw. Throws it in the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jake Larson. So it's going to be 4th down now for the Cavs, as Joe Peppel will come onto the field. And he's going to attempt the field goal here on 4th down. Here we go. Ball snap. In the air. Is it through the uprights? It looks like it is, and it's good. So with 6:14 left to go here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers take the early lead against the Hot Spring Bison 3-0. Quick final coming from Twitter. Sioux Falls Roosevelt gets the win over Rapid City Central. They just turned it up in the 3rd and 4th quarter for Roosevelt. They defeat the Cobblers 41-12. Gregory takes the early lead against Woolsey Wessington. They lead 8-0. So far, that's all I have coming through Twitter. So the Cavaliers will line up to take the kick here after kicking a field goal. So Harkless and Geisler in the backfield for the Bison, as Joe Peppel will kick it off here. Ball's kicked, and they'll take it around their own 18. That was Geisler on the carry. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Bison at around their own 30-yard line. Morgan Harkless will come into the huddle and give the play call. And the Bison will come out to the line. Looks like they're going to go in I formation with 2 wideouts. Ball snap. He's going to call his own number. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Actually, it looks like gain of about 6. Will be placed at their own 36-yard line. As we're under 6 minutes to play here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter, as the Cavaliers lead the Bison 3-0. Bison will come back into I formation. Ball snap. He'll hand it to Abbott. As Colby Whipple and Jake Larson make the tackle for the Cavaliers. As it will be 3rd and about 4 for the Bison. Ball placed at around their own, we'll say about 37-yard line. First down marker is at the St. Thomas More. Looks like to be around 40 or 41. So ball snap. Harkless looking to throw. He's going to throw it to the near side of 16. Has a man. And just incomplete and a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be pass interference as that was intended for Norton. So Norton walking off a injury there. We'll see what the penalty is. I believe it's going to be, it is pass interference against St. Thomas More. Seems to be Matt Norton's okay. So pass interference on STM, 10-yard penalty, and an automatic first down. So that will bring the ball right into St. Thomas More territory at around their own 49. So I formation now, ball snap. Harkless having some troubles. Yeah, so finally called the whistle there. It looks like the ball was on the ground there for a quick second. And that just threw everything off for Harkless trying to make the play happen there. So under 5 minutes left to go here in these Corey's Tire Factory first quarter, if I can speak here, with St. Thomas More leading 3-0 here as the Bison looking to make this a scoring drive. So the Bison will come with 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, Harkless, screen pass to 5 as they'll get tripped up by 54. As 54 is Stone Durham for the Cavaliers, and number 5 for the Bison is Thane Lockhart, the 5'9", 155-pound junior, as it is 3rd down and 9 from the STM 47-yard line. So they're going to come with 3 bunch set, 4 wideouts, ball snap, and whistles. And a timeout's called against Hot Springs with 3:37 left to go here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter, with the St. Thomas More Cavaliers leading 3-0.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this: without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
After the short timeout here, it's 3rd and 8 for the Bison. Ball placed at the St. Thomas More 40-yard line. They're going to go with 4 wideouts, 2 punched up. Harkless will take the snap, going to try to run on himself, and tackled by number 58, by the flag in the backfield. Number 58, who made the tackle, was Braden Barber, as it's going to be a penalty against the Bison. It's a holding call against TJ Atwood, number 51 for the Bison. Penalty will be declined, and it's going to be 4th down, 4th and 8 now for the Bison. Looks like they're going to punt it off here. This looks like Skinner and Tom Raftery in the backfield. As Majetski will kick it off here. High snap. Jetski just gets it off. And it's Rafferty trying to make something happen there. As there's a flag all the way at the Bison 45. And might be running to the kicker. So it was running into the kicker. Penalty is declined, supposedly. And St. Thomas More will have a first down at their own, we'll say 23. So it looks like they'll come with the single wing set, 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Larson to his right. Skinner in motion, ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson. He'll try to run up the middle and going nowhere fast. Looks like he might have lost 1 yard on the play.
Larson, the ball carrier.
And actually, no, well, yeah, we'll say about 1 yard loss. So ball will be placed at around the St. Thomas More 22. Double wing now. 2 wideouts. Larson to his right side. Kirsch takes a snap, looking to throw downfield. Throws it in the middle. And it's picked off by Lockhart. Thane Lockhart on the interception there. As it was intended for Rafferty. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hot Springs Bison at the St. Thomas More. We'll say at about 28-yard line with 2:35 left to go here in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter. Huge play for the Bison. So Morgan Harkless and company will come onto the field. Looks like they're going to go with the 9 formation with 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Harkless will hand it off to Abbott. Gain of about 4 yards. As will be placed just around the St. Thomas More 25-yard line. Or 24, excuse me. As it'll be 2nd and 6, so it was a gain of 4 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to go in another I formation for the Bison. With 2 wideouts. Harkless takes a snap, hands it to the fullback, and going nowhere fast. As it's Kobe Wilson on the carry. Wilson, 6 foot, 215-pound junior. As it's a gain of 1 yard on the play. Ball placed around the St. Thomas More 18-yard line. So 3rd down now for the Bison. 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Harkless looking to throw downfield. Lockhart catches it. And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Bison. Ball placed, we'll say at around the St. Thomas More 2-yard line with 1:14 left to go here in the Coyers Tire Factory first quarter. As the Bison looking to score here on this drive with almost a minute left in the quarter. So they'll come in an I formation now. And whistle, that's going to be a false start. False start on the Bison. Back them up 5 yards. And it will still be 1st down, but the clock is now stopped at 57 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Bison getting a little antsy. Game update from the Madison T game. At the end of 1, it's tied at 0. Madison and T playing, and the game's tied at 0 at the end of 1. So first and goal still. Ball, and there should be flags. Not sure who started that there. I believe it was the Bison. Let's see what the call is. It's hard to say. Refs are going to talk it out here to see who started what. And here's the ref. It's a false start, and it is against the Bison. So another false start penalty against the Bison after a great play made by Thane Lockhart. And Hot Springs just getting a little antsy here and trying to get that play snapped. So it's still first and goal. Ball is now back all the way to the St. Thomas More. We'll say about 12-yard line. They'll come in I formation. 25 seconds left. So ball snap. Harkless looking to throw. Being rushed. Throws it incomplete. Looks like it was intended for... Norton. So the clock will stop with 19 seconds left to go in the Corey's Tire Factory first quarter. I'm having a tough time saying that tonight. Tough time. So, second and goal. Ball placed at around the St. Thomas More 12-yard line. Can the Hot Spring Bison score here? They're in the I formation. Ball snap. Harkless has the ball slip in his hands. And apparently it was a fumble, and it's St. Thomas More ball. I'm not too sure on that. I'm really not too sure on that. I believe that should still be Hot Spring football. But I'm just not too sure. And I'm not sure how Morgan had a wacky snap at that ball. It looks like he snapped it off well and then just had a rough handle on it. And as a result, after a great play made by Thane Lockhart, it's St. Thomas More ball at around their own 18-yard line. So first and 10 for the Cavaliers. They're going to come with 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. Throws it to Skinner and immediately tackled by Harkless. As the quarter will expire, and that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Hot Spring Bison 3-0.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing. And it goes in! It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in South Dakota who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
About ready to kick off the second quarter here at Dutton Field. The Cavaliers lead the Bison 3-0. Score update from the Madison T game. Madison just scored with a Josh Giles pass to Jackson Yonke. With 10:51 left to go in the second quarter, Madison leads 8-0 against T area. Back here at Dutton Field. 2nd and 8 now for the Cavaliers. Man in motion, ball snap. Ryder passes it to Larson. Running to the far near side. And he'll run out of bounds. Looks like gain of about maybe 1 yard. I'm going to say it's about third and 7. Oh, there's a flag on the play. So it's a holding penalty against the Bison, or against the Cavaliers, excuse me, against Dylan Woods, number 66. So they're going to replay the down. It'll be second down still. It'll be second and about, looks like at about, 18. Markers placed all the way at the STM 10. Second and 20 reading up on the scoreboard. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. Gunner rolling to the far side. Makes a pass to Skinner. Complete. In near the first down marker. Gain of about 18 on the play, according to the PA announcer. That's kind of hard to see from this angle. So now, official timeout on the field. The referee's discussing something on the play here. They're measuring it. And it's just short.
Third and short.
So it'll be third and inches. For the Cavaliers. So, third and inches now for the Cavs. Ball placed at around their own, let's see, about 20. Ball snap. Larson has some room to run, running to the near side. Flags! Multiple flags before he crosses midfield.
Flags on the play.
We'll see what the call is. Larson had some room to run there, and then he was tackled immediately. Looks like it's going to be against the Cavs. Flag is placed at around the St. Thomas More 39. We'll see what the penalty is. It's a holding call. It's a holding penalty against Grant Huber, number 14. So that will back him up. Okay, so it's a first down for the Cavs. Looks like they'll come with a single wing, 3 wideouts. Save Casey in motion. Fake pitch to Casey, and then a pitch to Larson. Or no, to Skinner, number 2.
Skinner with the ball.
As he'll gain about 5 yards on the play. It'll be second and 5 now for the Cavs.
Second down and 5.
With 10 minutes left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw downfield. Has a man. It's Shea Casey. Just a little too high for Shea.
Pass intended for Casey. Ball is incomplete.
So it'll be third down, 3rd and 5 now. Ball is placed at the STM 35. So 3rd and 5 for the Cavaliers. Looks like they're going to come with the double wing. 2 wideouts. Kirsch looking the throw, throws it. Almost picked off by Norton. It was intended for Jacob Hyde, but it was incomplete. So 4th down now for the Cavs. And the punting unit will come onto the field with Morgan Harkless in the backfield for the Bison. He's placed at their own 35. as Globe will make the punt here. Ball snap. Nice punt. Harkless will let it bounce out the 30, and he'll actually take it. Spins off of a player, still on his feet, and then finally tackled. Tackled by number 70. That's Corton Dobish for the Cavs. 6 foot, 175-pound junior for the Cavaliers. So this is where the Bison will start this drive here. Again, their last drive, it was a nice drive, looked to be a scoring drive, and then just a lot of penalties just killed them. Mainly false starting penalties. And we'll see if the Bison can roll down the field here again. 10:06 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. As the Bison will come out with 2 wideouts with both men on his side. Harkless will hand it off to 44. Still on his feet. And that's Wilson.
Wilson's the ball carrier. Tackled by a family of Cavaliers.
As it will be a loss of about 1 yard on the play, so it will be placed at around the Bison 24. 2nd and 11 showing up on the scoreboard. They'll come out to an I formation. Harkless takes a snap, hands it off to Abbott. Abbott immediately sees Simunek on the tackle. That's Christian Simunek, 6'5", 255-pound senior for the Cavaliers. So it's 3rd and 11 now for the Bison. Ball placed at their own 24. 9 minutes left to go before halftime here. As it looks like the Bison will come out with a bunch 3 on the far side. 4 wideouts. Ball snap, looking to throw. Screen pass. Going nowhere. The pass was for Wilson. And just wasn't going anywhere. So it's going to be 4th down now. 4th and about 8 for the Bison. Now Smajewski will punt it off here. Tom Rafferty and Ross Skinner in the backfield for the Cavaliers.
Smajewski back punt for the Bison.
Ball snap. Majewski gets the kick. Nice high punt. Skinner's going to call a fair catch. And that's where the Cavaliers will start this drive. They'll start it at their own 46-yard line. With 8:01 left to go before halftime. And actually, there's a postponement of game. I'll get to that quickly after this play. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Power I. Ball snap, handed off to, I think, Larson on the far side. And that is Larson.
Larson, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play. So the Sturgis Scooper Yankton Bucks game has been postponed until tomorrow morning at 9 in the morning our time. As there's some weather occurring over on the eastern side of the state, as there's an equipment timeout on the field for Grant Huber. And we're good and ready to go here. So Grant Huber will come off to the sideline and will be replaced by Jacob Hyde. Power I formation, ball snap. Kirsch will hand it off to Larson. Larson on the far side gets the 1st down and some more. As they'll mark him just around the Bison 40-yard line.
1st and 10, St. Thomas More. Ball on the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. as they'll come back into a power I. So coming over to the near side here is Rafferty. Cade Kavanaugh in motion. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson. Larson going up the middle. Misses a player. Almost lost his footing. But gets the first down and falls at the Bison. We'll see about 23-yard line. So it's another first down for the St. Thomas More Cavs. With 7:09 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. I formation again. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson. Larson going to the far side. And gets tackled by a few Bison players. As Kelsel actually made the tackle. One of the players for the Bison. So it'll be about 2nd and 9 now for the Bison. Or for the Cavaliers. Excuse me. Ball placed at the Bison 21. Gain of about 2 yards. Power I formation again. Kirsch takes a snap, hands it off to Larson. Larson will try to power his way up the middle on the right side of the hash marks.
Larson up the middle, gain of 5. Brings it
Gain of about 4 yards, we'll say. Ball placed at around the Bison 18 as it's 3rd down. We'll say 3rd and 5 now. I formation again. Ball snap. Kirsch gonna throw it. Caught by Rafferty. Makes, and he gets into the touchdown. Makes a couple juke plays, and Tom Rafferty finds himself in the end zone to score the Cavaliers 6 points with 5:38 to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. So right now on the scoreboard, it's 9-zip. St. Thomas More leading as Joe Peppel will attempt the PAT here. Snap in the air. And that is good. So with 5:38 left to go here in the second quarter, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Hot Springs Bison 10-9. Actually, he meant 10-0 St. Thomas More with the lead. Checking a few scores coming on Twitter. Like I said a few moments ago, the in 11 AA, the Sturgis-Yankton game has been postponed until tomorrow morning at 9 in the morning, our time, 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time. At the end of one in Kimball White Lake over Platte Geddes 30-0. Madison playing T area, and right now it's 14-zip Madison with another Josh Giles play to Underbrunner for the score. Again, T area trailing but Madison 14-0. So after the St. Thomas More touchdown, St. Thomas More will kick it off here. As it's Morgan Harkless in the backfield with a Geisler in the backfield. Squib kick. Geisler will pick it up. Has some room to run. And he'll get tackled by Nick Lemke on the tackle, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison.
Here is the winning number. Get out your ticket.
So the Bison will start this drive at around their own 38-yard line. They're going to come with 3 wideouts, 2 on the far side. Harkless takes a snap, looking to throw, throws it in the middle over the head of Norton, as it will be 2nd and 10 now for the Bison around their own 38-yard line. Second and 10 now. 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Harkless going to call his own number. Going to run up the middle. Looks like he might... No, he's going to be just shy by about 3 yards of the first down marker. As it'll be 3rd down now. Ball is placed at around their own 46. Up on the scoreboard. It's rating 3rd down and 2. I'm going to say it's about 3rd down and 3. They're going to come with 4 wideouts again. Ball snap. Harkless looking to throw. Going to run out of the pocket as it collapses. He tried to and then just slips and pretty much called a sack. Tackled by Strone Durham. So it's going to be 4th down now for the Bison.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Loss of about 7 on the play. As Majewski will kick it off here. Looks like Rafferty and Skinner in the backfield. Ball snap. Another nice high punt. It'll bounce at around the 40. And I believe they're going to mark it just
Punt is down by Harkless.
around the 38, and that's what they'll do. So the Cavaliers will start this drive at their own 38-yard line.
At halftime, there will be a 20-minute half. We ask that you can please return at halftime at the 10-minute mark for a very special presentation.
4:05 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid City Rush Hockey 2nd quarter. So the Cavaliers will start this drive at around their own 38. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson. Larson shags off a player. That was Abbott grabbing a handful of Larson jersey. Trying to tackle him. Looks like a loss of about 5 on the play. But maybe about a loss of about 4. Ball placed around the St. Thomas More, we'll say about 34-yard line. It looks like the Cavs will come out with double wings. Kirsch takes a snap, looking to throw. Pump fakes, looking to throw downfield. Has a man, and it's good! He's to the 20, to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. That's Tom Rafferty. In for 6 more points for the Cavaliers with 3:14 left to go. Before halftime, it's 16-0. St. Thomas More with the lead. As the Cavs will come out and attempt the PAT here. So Joe Pepple will come back onto the field, and he'll attempt another PAT. Ball snap in the air. And it's through the uprights. 3:14 left to go. Just before half, and it's St. Thomas More Cavaliers leading the Hot Springs Bison 17-0. Couple of score updates coming through Twitter. Sioux Falls Christian leads Tri-Valley 8-0 in the 2nd quarter, and that game is currently in a lightning delay. in some 9-man action. Langford area playing Selly Boots. Langford area leading 28-8 with 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So we're about ready to kick it off here as the St. Thomas More Cavaliers scored 6 more points with Rafferty. So the ball's kicked. It's going to be a short kick. We'll bounce that. And the ball's loose. So a short kick. It's St. Thomas More ball. Really short kick. One of the Bison players got a hand on it, and once you touch it, that is a live football. And so it's St. Thomas More ball, as it will be placed at the Bison just shy of about the 25-yard line with 3:11 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. So it looks like they're going to come with power I. Grant Huber on the far side. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson, going to the near side. Has some blockers in front of him. He'll get to the 20, and he'll get dragged out of bounds by Abbott, as it's about a 7-yard run, as they'll place the ball just around the Bison 17-yard line. So it looks like the Cavaliers will come back into a power I, with, I believe, Grant Huber on the near side here. Ball snap. Pitch to Jordan Graper now, going to the far side. Has some room to run to the 5, to the 10. He's to the 10, to the 5, and a flag out of bounds. Might be a late hit. We'll see what the call is.
Jordan Graper with the run.
There's Jordan Graper.
There is a flag on the play.
Jordan Graper, 5'9", 170-pound senior for the Cavs. We'll see what the penalty is. It's on the far side. It's at the 5-yard line. Looks like it is going to be against the Bison, but I think it was a late hit out of bounds. We'll see what the call is. As here we go. So it's a personal foul penalty against someone on the Bison. Timeout's called against the Bison, as Ben Kramer will come onto the field. And that's their first timeout of the half with 2. Okay, that's their second timeout of the half. With 2:52 left to go here before halftime, the Cavaliers lead the Bison 17-0. We have a score update. Dakota Valley playing West Central. And it looks like the Panthers are leading the Trojans 28-0. As it's first and goal for the Cavs. Ball snapped. And it's in for 6 more points. Not sure who scored it.
Ryder Kirsch with the touchdown run.
As over the PA announcer, it was Ryder Kush. So he called his own number and went in for the touchdown. As it's 23-0. St. Thomas More with the lead. Joe Peppel will take the snap. And good for the PAT. 2:47 left to go here before halftime. And the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Bison 24-0. So after the Ryder Kirsch touchdown, St. Thomas More will kick it off here. Another short kick. It'll bounce it around the 25. Morgan Harkless, or no, that's, and another fumble on the play. As Geyser had the ball, and then he fell right on it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bison at their own 15. With 2:41 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center and Rapid Rush Hockey second quarter. So they're going to come with 3 wideouts. Ball snap. Harkless looking to throw. Throw it to the near side, or the far side. Incomplete. It was intended for Lockhart.
Pass ball is incomplete.
As it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Bison. Ball at their own 15. Getting the Cavaliers lead the Bison 24-0. Looks like they're going to come out with 4 wideouts now, 2 on each side. Harkless will take the snap, running to the far side, has some room to run. Looks like he'll get the 1st down and a little bit more. They're just going to mark him at their own 25, so it's just going to be short of the 1st down with 2:32 stopped on the clock. And actually, no, they're going to mark the ball at their own, we'll say about 23. They're going to come with 4 wideouts. Harkless with the snap, looking to throw downfield, throws it in the middle. He had Norton, but heavily covered by, looks like, Graper and Grant Huber. And now Matt Norton is, looks like he was hurting, and now he's just got to walk in and shake it off. So it'll be 4th down now, 4th and 3 for the Bison with 2:26 left to go before halftime here at Kicking Cancer, or not, Tackling Cancer Night, excuse me, Tackling Cancer Night here at Dutton Field. So Majewski will take the snap, and he will punt it off here. Ball's punted off, good punt, high punt, fair caught at around the St. Thomas More 41, and that's where the Cavaliers will start that drive, just around their own 41-yard line.
Rapid City Medical Center is proud to bring one of the
Score update, Madison now leading T-Area 27-0 in the halftime. Again, Madison leading T-Area 27-0 just before half. So ball snap, 5 wideouts now. Kirsch looking to throw, gonna call his own number. He's bouncing around, running around. Finally, he gets tackled. So he'll lose about 5 yards on the play with 2 minutes left to go before halftime here.
2nd down.
As it's 2nd down, 5 wideouts, small snap. Kirsch looking to throw downfield. Gonna call his own number, being rushed. Throws it to number 4. He misses one player. As Jacob Hyde on the carry there. 1:41 stopped on the clock as St. Thomas More calls a timeout here.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, coming up at halftime.
1:41 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center Rapid Rush Hockey second quarter, and the Cavaliers lead the Hot Springs Bison 24-0. Looking through Twitter for some score updates. Again, you can follow me on Twitter, searching the Twitter handle at Matt Kearney. You can also follow Black Hills SD Sports Buzz on Twitter, searching the Twitter handle at CC O'Hara. In a lightning delay in Canton, the Lennox Orioles lead Canton 7-6 in a lightning delay just before halftime. So third down now for the Cavaliers. They'll come out with 5 wideouts now. Ball snap. Kirsch going to call his own number. Looks like he's going to get the first down and some more. He's running to the far side. He's to the 40, and he's just going to run out of bounds just around there at the Bison 39. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cavs as the clock is stopped at 1:32. So again, 5 wideouts for the Cavs. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. He's thinking to throw, being rushed. Throws it. And what a catch. What a catch by Grant Huber. First down. Ball will be placed at the Bison 25. Catch was a little high, and then Grant Huber got control of the ball, got both of his feet in bounds, and it was a completed catch. 1:23 left to go just before half. As St. Thomas More looking to be 5 wideouts again. Ball snap, Kirsch looking to throw, being rushed, almost tackled, and he's sacked. He's sacked. By Gage Euler, number 88, 6'6", 175-pound junior. As St. Thomas More takes another timeout with 1:15 left to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter. Sioux Falls O'Gorman playing Huron, and they lead Huron 34-0. Again, like I said, that's the second quarter, and it's currently in a lightning delay. Lennox over Canton 7-6. At halftime, Del Rapids and Millbank area are tied at 21 apiece. Again, at half, Del Rapids and Millbank at 21 apiece. And at halftime, it's Madison leading T area 28-0. Madison leading T area at halftime 28-0. And then another halftime score, 9-man action. Lyman playing Rapid City Christian. Lyman leading 8-0. So second and about 19 for the Cavs. 5 wideouts. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw in the pocket. Being rushed. Rolling to the far side. Still looking. Passes it before he runs out of bounds, and it's caught. I'm not sure who it is. And he's going to run it in for 6 points. That's Grant Huber, number 14. Kirsch found Huber right before he ran out of bounds, and he was wide open. No one in front of him, and he just jotted it in for 6 more points with 1:01 left to go here before halftime, and the Cavaliers lead the Bison 30-0 as Joe Pepple will attempt the PAT. Ball snapped in the air, and that ball's good. So with 1:01 left to go here in the second quarter, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Bison 31-0. So with that Grant Huber touchdown, we're about ready to kick it off here at Dutton Field again. And it's going to be, I'm going to say that was a squib, picked up by Lockhart. Lockhart were trying to make something happen there. They're going to mark them about their own 37. I'm not sure if they were going for a squib kick or an onside, but I'm going to say it was a squib. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. Ball placed at around their own 36 with under a minute to go here in the Rapid City Medical Center Rapid City Rush Hockey second quarter, with the Cavaliers leading the Bison 31-0. So the Bison will come up with 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Harkless going to run up the middle. He might have gained at least 1 yard. Actually, no, looks like he lost about 1. So it's going to be 2nd and about 11. Actually, no, I'm going to say he didn't lose any yards. Ball's placed at their own 36-yard line with 30 seconds left to go before time expires. Before halftime, the Bison hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to have 4 wideouts, 2 on each side with under 20 seconds. Harkless takes a snap, looking to throw downfield. Looks like he has Lockhart, and it's just too far. It was intended for Lockhart, but just a little too far. So, it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 10 with 12 seconds left to go before halftime. So 12 seconds. Hot Springs. 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Ball snap. Harkless will hand it off to 44. Has some room to run. Looks like he gets the 1st down and some more. Again, that's Wilson who gets the 1st down. 5 seconds is stopped on the clock. We got to get the chains reset. And the Bison will call their 3rd and final timeout just before time expires on the clock. Again, 5 seconds left. St. Thomas More leads 31-0. The ball is placed at the STM 49-yard line. And we're going to see if Hot Springs can get a score here just before half. Another score update at halftime. Woonsocket, Westington Springs, Sandmore Central leads Aberdeen Roncalli 14-0. And again, at halftime, Madison leads T-Area 28-0. So 5 seconds left just before time expires here. Before halftime. Looks like they're going to come with 3 bunch and then Lockhart in motion. Ball snap. Harkless running, gonna call his own number to midfield, has some room to run. He's to the 40, to the 35, running to the far side, and time will expire, and that's it for that drive. But the Hot Spring Bison will have the ball, though, at the kick of the second half. So at halftime, it's 31-0 as the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Hot Spring Bison 31-0. So just stay tuned here to SDSportsBuzz.com. I also like to thank those of you who are watching the live stream on SDSportsBuzz.com. Don't go away, stick around. We're going to actually have some halftime festivities with about 10 minutes left to go before the game gets kicked off here in the 3rd quarter from Dutton Field. So just stay tuned as a very special halftime show will occur in about 10 minutes here at Dutton Field. Stay tuned to SDSportsBuzz.com.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical South Dakota high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
About 13 minutes before we get the third quarter kicked off here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Hot Springs Bison 31-0 on a cool autumn evening here in Rapid City. A couple score updates. It looks like the Vermilion Challengers get the win over Cheyenne Eagle Butte, 54-0. At halftime, Douglas and Spearfish, that game is tied at 6. I'm trying to find a score update for the Pine Ridge Belle-Fourche game, as well as Red Cloud and Custer. So if anyone knows of those scores, please tweet those at me at Matt Kearney. That's MattKerney on Twitter. Looks like Corsica Stickney is leading Colombe 16-6 in the third quarter in some 9-man action. Sioux Falls, Washington currently over Aberdeen Central 7-0 in the first quarter. At halftime, Hitchcock Tulare leads Northwestern 8-7. At halftime, Woonsocket Weston Springs Sanborn Central leads Aberdeen Roncalli 14-0. Looks like in the second quarter, Silly Buttes leading Langford area in a tight one, 30-28 with a minute 13 left to go in the second quarter. Again, that was 4 minutes ago. So I'm pretty sure that game is at halftime. Again, T area trailing Madison 28-0 at half. So far, here we go. Belle-Fourche and Pine Ridge. Belle-Fourche over Pine Ridge, 21-6. Again, Belle-Fourche over Pine Ridge, 21-6. I'm going to turn over to the PA announcer for a special halftime presentation.
Looking for her father, Chris. She has a little pink coat. She is standing with our very own Miss Trask. Dad, Chris, if you could go over and find Cody, that sure would be great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, students, and all fans, if we could please have your attention.
As we watch the football teams battle on the field this evening, we are also here tonight to tackle cancer together. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, an annual campaign to raise awareness of breast cancer risks, the value of screening, and early detection and treatment options available. Throughout the years, a loop of pink ribbon has come to symbolize breast cancer awareness. And today, that image can be found on thousands of items, from our football field, to apparel, and to office supplies. But there is more to awareness than just wearing pink. Nearly 250,000 people in the United States are diagnosed with invasive breast cancer each year. And that is why we are tackling cancer together tonight. We need to keep coming together to beat cancer. Since we started this tradition at our first home football game in October 3 years ago, we have raised money and donated it to the Cancer Care Institute, to the Hospice House, and tonight we are dedicating this evening to one of our own, our choir director, Angela Weber. Mrs. Weber was diagnosed last spring with breast cancer. As she makes her way down to the field, Mrs. Weber, we want you to know how amazing you've been during this battle, and you are doing it with incredible grace.
Mrs. Weber, you are joined by your family down there. We know you will continue to win this battle. And we truly have your back. With the generosity of our sponsors, our silent donors, and with the sales of our Tackling Cancer Together apparel, our STM family and our Cavaliers Compete for Christ team would like to present you with a check for $5,301 and counting. We love you. We love you, we thank you, and we know you will win this battle. God bless you and God bless your family. Fans, as the football teams come out on the field, as the officials come out, this is the time of the night that we ask that you remain standing. Again, each October, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month throughout the nation. As we said earlier, Nearly 250,000 people in the United States are diagnosed with invasive breast cancer. The awareness we bring with the pink ribbons, with the logo you see on so many things, and what we're doing tonight helps us all come together so we can defeat cancer. As the two teams come together on the field, along with the officials, and we have the signs that say "Tackling Cancer Together." Those signs are filled with names. Please look around at those names. People are holding these signs high and proud in memory of those who have passed. People are holding those signs high and proud in honor of those who are currently battling cancer. And people are holding signs high and proud for those who have survived cancer. We are tackling cancer together for all of the names you see tonight, because together, from Rapid City to Hot Springs, we will win this battle. Please join us in a moment of silence for all of the names listed here tonight on these signs. Hold those signs high and proud. Tonight we stand together as we tackle cancer together. Thank you all. God bless.
Special presentation for Tackling Cancer Night here at Dutton Field, as we're about ready to kick off the third quarter. I believe the teams are going to have at least 3 more minutes before we warm up here. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to put at least 3 more minutes up on the clock for warm-ups. A couple of score updates. Over in Spearfish, Douglas is leading Spearfish 13-6. This was with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And at halftime, it was Belfouche leading Pine Ridge 21-6. Scoring update, Del Rapids playing at Millbank area. It looks like Del Rapids gets a 46-yard touchdown run to give them the lead, 28-21, with 8:53 left to go in the third quarter. Sioux Falls Christian playing Tri-Valley. They lead 8-0, but now the game has been weather delayed and they will play tomorrow. I'm not sure when play will resume, but it's in the first quarter, and that game has been delayed. At the end of one, in some 9-man football action, Wall is leading Phillip 8-6. And then Pierre is leading Mitchell 14-0 at the end of 3 quarters. And Dakota Valley playing West Central. Halftime, Dakota Valley with the lead, 28-0. Down at O'Hara Stadium, just a couple of blocks down the street, in some AAA football action. It's Rhapsody Stevens facing off the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. At the end of one, it's tied at 7 apiece. Then over in Brookings, Harrisburg playing the Bobcats. The Tigers leading the Bobcats 28-0 in the third quarter. I was about ready to kick it off to start the third quarter here. Again, St. Thomas More will kick it off. Hot Springs will receive. As the third quarter has started, they'll let the ball bounce. Has some room to run. And that was Geisler on the carry, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hot Spring Bison. And it's up on the scoreboard. It's on their own 26-yard line. Again, the Cavaliers leading 31-0 here. We're 4 points away from having a running clock as part of the mercy rule in South Dakota high school sport rules. Ball snap, handed up the middle. Looks like gain of about a couple yards. That was Abbott, Riley Abbott on the carry. As Ross Skinner makes the tackle, looks like a loss or a gain of about maybe 1 yard. Actually, the ball is placed at around their own 30-yard line. Looks like Hot Springs will come in a 2 wideouts, 2 people on both sides. Harkless takes a snap. Looks like he handed the ball to Abbott. Going over to the right side of the field. And actually, no, it was Lockhart on the carry. Thane Lockhart, number 5 for the Bison. So it's 3rd and 7 now for the Bison. 10:51 and counting in the Skin Institute third quarter. Ball snap. Harkless will hand the ball up the middle, I believe. Who is that? He gets the first down. That's Wilson. Chugs his way downfield to get the first down.
Wilson with a run instant for a Bison first down.
As Bison will get the first down. And we'll move the ball up. Ball will be placed around their own 45. So the Bison will come up with 4 wideouts. Harkless will take the snap, rolling to the far side. Got to call his own number. Has a blocker in front of him. Looks like he might we'll see where they place the ball. They place it at the 45 of STM. Actually, we'll say about the 44 STM. And that's another first down for the Bison.
10 yards on the play, good enough for a first down.
10-yard run by Harkless. As they break the huddle, and then they come back into the huddle. Under 10 minutes to play in the Skin Institute third quarter. Looks like they'll come up with 5 wideouts. Harkless calls his own number. Might have gained a few yards. Looks like he gained about 1.
Brought down by Family Cavaliers. No gain on the play. Second down, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to say he gained about 1 yard on the play. So I'm saying about 2nd and 9. 2 wideouts. 2 people on each side for Harkless. And flags. False start against St. Thomas More. Or against Hot Springs. 5 yards. And it will still be second down. St. Thomas More has really done some good things with that line shift. It's really helped them make the offense jump off. So second and about 15. Ball snap, Harkless. Gonna try to run up the middle. Might have gained about 1 yard on the play. Ball was placed at the 49, and it looks like they'll mark it at around the 47. We'll say around the 47-yard line. So gain of 2 yards. So it'll be third and about 13 for the Bison. Bison, 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. Harkless takes a snap, looking in the pocket, throws to the near side, has a person, and it's almost picked off. It was almost picked off by Jordan Graper, intended for Norton for the Bison. No good, and 4th down for Hot Springs. This looks like they'll punt it off here. In the backfield for the Cavaliers looks to be Rafferty and Skinner. As they will punt it off here. As Caleb Jetski will punt it off here. Ball snap. High punt. Will bounce at the 30 and it'll bounce back all the way to the 35. St. Thomas More fair caught the ball, and they were trying to have no one be around there in case it hit a player. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball will be placed at their own 35-yard line. It's 8:17 left to go here in the Boulevard or the Skin Institute 3rd quarter. Single wing set, 3 wideouts. Skinner in motion. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Larson. Larson will try to make something up in the middle and going nowhere. Gain of no yards. It will be 2nd and 10 from their own 35.
Second down.
So 2nd and 10 now. Single wing set. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Skinner. Skinner takes a couple of Bison players with him all the way to their own 40-yard line. Gain of about 5 yards as it'll be 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Cavs. As it looks like they'll come out with 3 wideouts. Single wing set. Man in motion. That's Shea Casey. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw, looking downfield. Got to call his own number and just run out of bounds at around the 41. So it'll be 4th down. Actually, gain of about maybe 1 yard. As will be 4th down now for the Cavs.
Harkless back deep for the Bison.
Morgan Harkless in the backfield. As Globe will punt it off here. Ball snap. Globe will punt it off. Nice spiral punt. Fair caught by Harkless. It's going to hit and it's going to roll all the way into the end zone. It's a touchback.
60-yard punt touchback.
So the Hot Spring Bison will start this drive at their own 20-yard line with 6:57. Let's go in the Skin Institute 3rd quarter. Quick score update, a 9-man football action at the end of 3. Lyman takes the lead over Rapid City Christian 10-6. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. Ball at their own 20-yard line. 2 wideouts, 2 men on each side. Ball snap. He'll hand it off in the middle.
Wilson with the run.
As it was Wilson with the run.
2-yard gain on the play, second down.
About a 2-yard gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 8 now. Ball will be placed at around their own 22. Come up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to go with 4 wideouts. 2 on each side. Ball snap. Harkless throws it to the near side. Caught by Norton.
Pass is complete to Norton.
It's going to be almost a 1st down. About a yard short. Ball will be placed at around their own, we'll say about 29. Actually, that is a 1st down.
1st and 10, Hot Springs.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Hot Springs. Ball is placed near their own 30 with 6 minutes left to go here in the Skin Institute 3rd quarter. We're going to go with 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. Harkless takes a snap. Pocket collapsing. Misses 1 player. Still on his feet. And then finally drugged down. Ball comes loose, but he's going to be called down. Tackled by Jake Larson and a flag. Late flag on the play. That's telling me it's going to be unsportsmanlike against someone here. Let's see what the call is. So it is an unsportsmanlike conduct against Kobe Whipple. It's a 15-yard penalty against the Cavs. So that will place the ball all the way to the Bison, we'll say 45-yard line. So the Bison will have 2 wideouts on the far side, man in motion. That's Abbott. Ball snap, Harkless will hand it up. And that's Lockhart, who just hit a Cavalier player and just fell to the ground. Wasn't even tackled. So it'll be 2nd down now. Gain of no yards on the play. Ball is at their own 45-yard line with 5:27 and counting left to go here in the Skin Institute 3rd quarter. Again, the Cavaliers lead the Bison 31-0. Bison going to come out with 2 wideouts again. Ball snap. Harkless will hand it off to, I think, Wilson. It is Wilson. Can't break through the defense. Looks like gain of about 2 yards. So the Bison will come out with 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. Ball snap. Harkless looking to throw in the pocket. Quickly throws it to Norton. Norton makes the catch. And it's placed at the STM 45. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Bison. Norton must be bruised or something before the game happened, because he's been taking care of that arm pretty easily when he's making a big play. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. Ball placed at the STM 45. Ball's loose now on the ground, picked up by Wilson. Harkless wasn't ready for the play. Gain of about 2 yards.
Wilson with the run up the middle.
Harkless just wasn't ready to receive the snap there.
Second down.
And then Wilson just picked it up, ran it for a few yards up the middle. So the ball is placed at the STM, we'll say about 43-yard line. Well, we'll say about the 42. Bison will come up with 2 wideouts, 2 people on each side of Harkless. Harkless using the hard count, ball snap. He'll hand it off to Lockhart. No, that's Wilson. As Wilson will get to the STM 39. The first down markers placed at the STM 35. So third down, 3rd and about 5 for the Bison. Harkless will come into the huddle with 3:11 left to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. Again, the the Cavaliers lead the Bison 31-0. Bison looking to get some points here before the end of the third quarter. I formation now, 3rd down, ball snap. Harkless looking to throw, being rushed out of the pocket, running to the far side, makes the pass, and it's intercepted by Shea Casey at the STM 30-yard line. So it's going to be a pick, and it's going to be St. Thomas More football at their own 30-yard line with 2:47 left to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. This quarter's almost over. Can't believe it. Fast third quarter. So the Cavs will come in double wing set, 2 wideouts. Kirsch will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket, throws downfield, has a person, that's Huber, or no, that's Jacob Hyde, number 4. As that's a completed pass, and the St. Thomas More Cavaliers will get the first down. As the ball is placed inside Hot Spring territory. Gotta say, ball is just around the Bison 36. Man in motion. Pitch off to Casey. Casey has some room to run with blockers in front of him. He's to the 30. He'll be pushed out of bounds.
Casey with the runner on the right end, knocked out of bounds.
Looks like he's going to be just a few yards short of the first down. And nope, he will get the first down.
The run is good.
First and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball's placed at the Bison 20, we'll say 26-yard line. Cavaliers coming with 3 wideouts and a single wing set. Ball snap. Hands the ball off to Larson. Has some room to run. Tries to get rid of a Bison player, as he will get near the first down marker. Yep, that's another first down. So the ball is placed. It's kind of hard to see where the ball's placed. Man in motion, that's Cade Kavanaugh. He'll hand the ball off to Cade Kavanaugh. Cade Kavanaugh will make some moves up the middle.
Kavanaugh will run up the middle.
As the ball is placed at the Bison, we'll say about the 10-yard line. So it's 2nd down and about 3 on the board with under 2 minutes to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. Man in motion. Ball snap. That's Skinner. Skinner misses one Bison player. Flag on the play on the far side.
There is a flag on the play.
Let's see what the penalty is here. Appears to be a legal shift against the Cavs. Yep, the illegal motion, 2 men moving at the same time on the line, and that's going to back up the Cavs a few yards. Still going to be second down, though. Second and about 8. As the Cavaliers will come with, looks to be 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Kirsch takes the snap, throws it to Larson. Immediately met by, who is that? Number 75. That's Chad Kelso for the Bison, making the tackle. Chad Kelso, the 6 foot, 200-pound junior for the Bison. As it will be third down now for the Cavaliers. As we're about 1 minute remaining left to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. And another flag on the play for a block in a back. I didn't see the flag. But that will back the ball up some more. So it's going to be second down. It's going to be second down in about 15, I think. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw in the pocket. Gonna roll to the far side, being chased. And it's just going to throw the ball out of bounds. He's being chased by Caleb Majetsky for the Bison. And it's going to be third down now for the Cavs.
Third down. Third and
Ball is placed at the Bison 33. It's actually third down and 30. So third and a mile for the Cavs. After a couple of penalties, as we're under 1 minute to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. Again, Cavs lead 31-0 against the Bison. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. Gonna throw down. Cade Kavanaugh open and over the head there.
pass ball is incomplete for Kavanaugh.
Incomplete. So it's going to be fourth down and 30 to go. And I think they're going to go for it. That's what they're going to do. They have nothing to lose here. They're just going to go for it here. Ball's placed at the Bison 33. 51 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to go with 4 wideouts. Kirsch takes a snap. Quickly passed and incomplete. Intended for Shea Casey. So it's going to be turnover and downs. And that will be Bison ball at their own 33-yard line with 48 seconds to go in the Skin Institute third quarter. So first and 10 for the Bison. Ball snap. Harkless will hand. Ball's loose. It's still loose. Still on the ground. Finally recovered. And it's going to be St. Thomas more ball as Grant Huber makes the recovery there. I believe Wilson got the ball. Ran up the middle and just got popped out there. So, 42 seconds. Excuse me there. 42 seconds left to go here in the Skin Institute third quarter. St. Thomas more ball again. Now at the Bison, we'll say about 47-yard line. As Cade Kavanaugh is in for quarterback now. Ball snap. Kavanaugh looking to throw downfield. Has one player. Throws it. Incomplete. It was intended for Jake Larson. As Majetsky made the tackle for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh did not see him coming due to his blind side. So it'll be second and 10. "37 seconds for the end of this quarter. 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Kavanaugh takes the snap, gonna call his own number up the middle, makes a couple of cuts. Gets to the 40, to the 35, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds with 30 seconds left to go in the Skin Institute third quarter, as it's good for a St. Thomas More first down. 30 seconds. Stopped on the clock on the scoreboard. Cavalier football, ball placed at around their own at the Bison 35. Looks like they're going to go with 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Kavanaugh will hand it off to Larson. Larson running to the near side. Makes a couple cuts, and he's going to slide at the 20. As that's going to be another first down for the Cavaliers.
15 yards on the run.
As it was a 15-yard play for Larson. As it's another 1st and 10. Ball placed at the Bison 20-yard line. Clock rolling. Under 20 seconds now. Might be able to get one more play off here. 4 wideouts for the Cavs. 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Under 10 seconds to play. Kavanaugh takes a snap, hands it off to Larson. Larson will roll, or no, that's Jordan Graper. As he'll roll to the near side, and time will expire. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Hot Springs Bison 31-0. Couple of score updates coming through Twitter at halftime. Sioux Falls, Washington leads Aberdeen Central 35-0 in the 3rd quarter. Canton leading Lennox 20-15. That one has been a close game all evening long. Madison still leading T area. It's now 36-0 in the 4th quarter. In the 4th quarter, Baltic leads Parker 35-0 in the Mud Bowl. And in the 4th quarter, Harrisburg playing Brookings. Harrisburg with the lead over Brookings, 41-0. In a final, Brandon Valley wins over Watertown, 34-0. So ball snap. Kavanaugh will take the snap. He'll throw it off to, I think that's Larson, and it is. He'll get in the touchdown. 6 more points. 15-yard play. So now with 11:52, it's 37-0. As Joe Pupple will attempt the PAT. This should officially have us go into mercy rules, as it will be a continuous clock. Joe Pepple will take the snap in the air, and it's blocked. PAT is going to be no good, but it will be a running clock now. So after the score, it's St. Thomas More leading the Bison 37-0. In Custer, Red Cloud leads Custer 34-13 at the start of the 4th quarter. Oh, sorry, I was muted there. I apologize for being muted. So a holding penalty against Hot Springs. And I'll back them up to their own 20. It will be 1st and 15. So 5-yard holding penalty call. Again, continuous clock here. Ball's on the ground. Lockhart, now the quarterback. Looks like a loss of about 1 yard, so ball will be placed at their own 19. Couple of score updates after this play. I formation now. Ball snap. Lockhart will pass it to Harkless. Harkless has some room to run. He'll get to the 30. They're going to mark him down at around the 31. Harkless with some speed there. Huber and Mathis with the tackle for the Cavaliers. As it'll be 3rd and 5 now with under 10 minutes to go here in the Boulevard Dental 4th quarter. Again, a couple of score updates. In the 4th quarter, Douglas leading Spearfish 20-6, and at the end of 3, Belle-Fourche with the lead over Pine Ridge 38-6. I formation for Hot Springs. Ball snap. Lockhart will hand the ball to Harkless. Harkless looks like he'll get the 1st down. They're going to mark him down at around their own 36. And that is a 1st down for the Bison.
1st down run by the Bison. 1st and 10, Hot Springs.
I formation for the Bison. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Wilson.
Wilson, the ball carrier.
Wilson will gain a few yards. They'll have them marked at around just shy of their own 40. So we'll say it's a gain of about, 3 yards. We'll say about 3 yards. I formation again. 8 minutes to go. Left in the game. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Harkless. Harkless has the player, spins with him on top of his back. He's about a yard short of the 1st down, and he is. Ball, they'll mark him down at their own 45. 1st down markers placed at around their own 46, 47-yard line. And we'll say about their own 46. 3rd down, 3rd and about 2. So I'm seeing on the sideline there. I formation. Ball snap. He'll hand the ball off to Harkless again. Harkless will get the 1st down and some more. He'll finally get into St. Thomas More territory. We're going to mark him down at the STM 49 with 7:11 left to go here in the Boulevard Dental 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. Ball placed at the STM 49. I formation now. Lockhart will take the snap. He'll pitch it to Harkless in the backfield as he's immediately tackled before the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be at least a loss of about 4 yards. They'll mark him back to the Bison, we'll say about 47-yard line. So loss of about 4 yards on the play. As they'll be 2nd and 15 reading up on the scoreboard. So loss of 5 yards. As they'll come up to the line of scrimmage. And flags on the field. Yes, it'll be a false start against Hot Springs. I formation now. Ball placed at their own 43. Ball snap. Harkless on the run. Has some room to run. He has nobody in front of him. He's to the 20, to the 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Morgan Harkless, 58 yards for the touchdown. So now, 6 points added for the Bison. 37-6. Harkless had some room to run. Who's attempting the PAT? It looks like it's 16. Yep, it is. It was Norton for the PAT, and it's good. So with 4 minutes and counting, St. Thomas More Cavaliers still lead the Bison 37-7. So after the 6 points by Harkless, Bison will kick the ball off here. It's going to roll. It's still loose. And it's going to be St. Thomas More football at around their own, we'll say about 32-yard line. So the clock is stopped at 4:10. No longer, the running clock shouldn't be an issue now, as the game is not over 35 points anymore. So looks like Ryder Cush back in for the quarterback. Ball snap. Or no, it's not Ryder Cush. It's number 10 for St. Thomas More. And what I have, that is Brett Gummo, 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore, and for the QB position for St. Thomas More Cavs. So we actually got some second stringers on there on the field with under 4 minutes to go here in the Boulevard Dental fourth quarter. Ball snap, pitch to Jake Larson. As Larson tackled by Harkless. As it'll be third down now. It'll be third and about 10.
Sam Mathis, the ball carrier.
Or no, it was Sam Mathis. Not sure what Sam Mathis's number is, but it wasn't Jake Larson. It looked to be number 33. Third and 10 now for the Cavs. Man into motion. And flags on the play. As a false start on St. Thomas More, that will back him up 5 yards with under 3 minutes to go here. It'll be 3rd and 15 now for the Cavs. And it looks like they're going to come with the 3 wideouts, single wing set. Man in motion. Ball snap. Gummo rolling to the far side. He makes a pass. Almost picked off. I'm not sure who made the catch.
There's a flag on the play.
But there's a flag all the way back in the backfield. It's a holding call. And it should be against St. Thomas More. It's going to be against, and it's declined. And it'll be 4th down. So they're going to punt it off here. Harkless in the backfield. As they'll punt it off here. Nice punt. Harkless with the fair catch at their own 40, and that's where they'll start with under 2 minutes left to go and counting. Or actually, the clock will stop at 1:48. As this will give Hot Springs at least one more opportunity to try to score some more points here. So 1:44 and counting here in the Boulevard Dental 4th quarter. Bison with the ball at their own 40-yard line, so they'll try to make one more scoring opportunity here. I formation now. Ball snap, pitched to Harkless. Going to the far side, and he's just going to run it out of bounds. As he'll approach 1 minute and counting. I'd like to thank those of you who watch SD Sports Buzz live streaming broadcast here on SDSportsBuzz.com. Our next broadcast is next Friday as we travel to Belle-Fourche. Excuse me, to Belle-Fourche as the Belle-Fourche Bronx play the Cavaliers. Game time slated to start at 6 o'clock. Our pregame show will start at 5:40 on SDSportsBuzz.com. Under 1 minute to go and counting. Bison will snap the ball. He handed it off to Wilson. Wilson looks like he'll get the first down. We'll call it at midfield. Under 40 seconds to go here. Quick score update at halftime. Rep City Stevens leads Sioux Falls Lincoln 16-7. Again at halftime, Stevens over Lincoln 16-7. 15 seconds left. I formation, ball snap. Lockhart will hand it off to Wilson. Wilson goes up the middle, gets the first down. And that should be the last play of the game. And it's official.
And that is the ball game. Final score: Hot Springs 7, St. Thomas More 37.
So,
Football fans, thank you for being here tonight.
St. Thomas More gets another win. They improve their record to 5-2 as they win over the Hot Springs Bison 37-7. Again, our next live stream broadcast on SCSportsBuzz.com is against Belle-Fourche as the Cavs will play the Bronx next Friday in Belle-Fourche. Game time slated to start at 6 o'clock. Our pregame show starting at 5:40. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors up on the stream, including Corey's Tire Factory, the Skin Institute, Boulevard Dental, Rhapsody Medical Center, and the Rhapsody Rush Hockey Organization. So as I sign off here, I'm Matt Kearney for SD Sports Buzz. Have a good night.